Today we're gonna make the New Mexico green chili style with pork. Okay, so at first we gotta make the salsa verde for it. So I have 4 cups of water in a very hot pan. That way it comes to a boil sooner. Now I'm gonna put in about a tablespoon of salt.
That was hot.
To season things. Then the tomatillos. I got about 6 of the small size of the tomatillos. Okay. First, 2 green onions goes in. The cilantro I'm gonna set it aside. Half an onion. You can use white, yellow onion. Doesn't matter. Half of that. Then I'm gonna cut up half. I'm gonna split the tomatillo in half. And throw that into the water as well. Three cloves of garlic. One jalapeno. Because my children will be eating this, I'm gonna do a favor for them. I'm gonna take the seeds out. Scrape the seeds out so then that way it's less spicy for them.
That's still gonna be spicy, I think.
Okay, now we wait for that to come to a boil, and then we're gonna puree them all together.
With the
While we're waiting for the water to boil,
photoshopping,
we have about half a cup of the cilantro, 1 avocado that we're gonna scoop and put that in there as well. And the avocado is gonna give it that creaminess when I blend it. Okay, along with the cilantro and the avocado, I'm gonna squeeze 1 lime in here for that tang that we all love from salsa. A trick to get some more juice out of the lime is to put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds. That way it's nice and soft. And that way you can squeeze and extract more juice out of it. I'm gonna scoop out the onion, the tomatillo, bell peppers, jalapeno.
All of it in here.
Now, I'm gonna add a little bit more salt to it, about a teaspoon. Puree it nice and smooth. Juice in there. In a pressure cooker, we're gonna dump that in there. The rest of our juice in here. So in that way, it's gonna mix it all up. Some of this stuff I'm gonna puree later, even smoother, before I serve it. Then, a pound of cubed pork. I'm gonna go directly into the pressure cooker. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt on here. So that way it's nice and flavor for the salt. We're gonna cook this 45 minutes in the pressure cooker and it's gonna be nice and tender. All right, along with the mixture, I'm gonna tear up 2 tortillas, corn tortillas in there, so that way it adds some more consistency, right? The corn, because I'm gonna eat this with some tortillas later, so I'm gonna have it, all that flavor melt together. Okay, turn this to 45 minutes. And it's ready. Timer just went off on the pressure cooker, so. Oh yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna take the pork out. It should be nice and tender. And then I'm gonna take the broth and I'm gonna add it back into the food processor. And I'm gonna puree it so that way it's nice and smooth. I'm even gonna add some fresh cilantro to it to brighten it up. And to also then add another avocado in there to make it nice and creamy. And I'm gonna serve that together with, you can do it with soft tortillas or you can do it with tortilla chips. And it's gonna be so good. So, avocado goes in. Another handful of cilantro. First, I'm gonna get this going. Then I'm gonna add the broth in it, one ladle at a time. Right, so that now when you zoom in on it, you can see, right, it's nice, that bright green color, okay? I'm gonna add the rest of the broth to it so that way it's all the same color. It's gonna be fantastic. All right, let's put a finishing touch together, okay? So look, the pork just falls apart, right? Just falls apart in my fingers. Not even doing anything. Just a little pinch and it just, boom, to pieces. Now I'm gonna ladle in our broth that we just blended smoothly. Some corn salsa that we made. A little more of the chopped green onion and jalapeno.
That is beautiful.
Serve that with some warm tortillas or some tortilla chips itself. You're gonna dip and let it soak in there. Oh, it's gonna be great.